Hey, shalom, shalom. First of all, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Yeah, so it's just me. I'm the brother Kanak.
I'm the brother Shamar.
Yeah, just a couple brothers. We're doing a little walk and talk. Pretty much this whole, we've been walking. It's been spiritual talk. Because that's what we do when we come together. And we're just, America's pretty much crumbling. Everything's falling apart. There is an illusion that, there's still some type of order, but that order is being broken down, and pretty much America is crumbling, it's falling. And this is all being done by our power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai. Okay. You have that scripture, or you got a scripture? You want to bring out a scripture?
Yeah, I had a different one.
Okay. Go ahead, bring that out, whatever you got.
Okay. It's Ecclesiastes 12 and 3. It says, I'll start from the top.
Okay.
It says, Ecclesiastes 12 and 1, it says, remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not,
Yep.
nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
Yeah, you lived your life to a fullest, and now when the truth is presented in front of you, you're like, I don't have, I'm good. I've been living my life. Mm-hmm. So you're supposed to get this when you're young. But, you're supposed to get this as soon as you hear this, you're supposed to take action. Mm-hmm. Because the evil day is coming nigh. And that's what we were talking about there, how the evil day is upon us, the beginning of sorrows. Mm-hmm. When everything is, crumbling. More and more people are suffering. Now, you don't see that. That's not what they push on the... Give it a second. Now, they don't push that on the mainstream media. But that we see that. We read all types of articles. We see different news pieces about the disparity that's happening. Well, crime, we was going into how crime is going up, scams are going up, mm-hmm. because people are losing wealth. A lot of people's businesses are being stripped away from them. And this year, 2020, has been a pivotal year in prophecy. Okay, it's pretty much slingshot us into the end.
Yep. And a lot of people that, like it was saying in the beginning of it, remember now the Creator in the days of thy youth, before the evil days come. Mm-hmm. A lot of people that's been hearing the videos here and there, coming across it, now all of a sudden, people are more open and listening. All mm-hmm. of a sudden, just because of everything that's going on this year, it got everybody shook. Because yep. something like this never happened before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, unprecedented times. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
It says, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened.
Yeah, while this knowledge is not taken away from you. Because Isaiah 24, there's a crying for wine in the streets. This word is also symbolic of wine. And people are going to be crying for that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding in that day. And they're not going to be able to really hear the conclusion of the matter or really hear the truth. Because so many lies, give us a second while this passes. So many lies you're going to be fed with so many lies. And that's what's happening right now in mainstream media and, on the web. There's so many lies that you're being fed of the things that are going on. So you're going to be crying to hear the counsel of the Lord. Mm-hmm. And where can you find the counsel of the Lord? Well, you find the counsel of the Lord by the prophets, okay? By those who are speaking the truth, okay? So you got to get this now, because we're coming to a time where it's going to be harder to find this.
Yep. Because Esau is trying to shut it down with all the everything that's been exposed to him. Now he's on an all full-blown campaign mm-hmm. about fake news mm-hmm. and shutting down anything that's basically against his agenda, that's speaking down against it or exposing it. Mm-hmm. So eventually it's going to get to a point where you ain't going to be able to find the videos, because his goal would be to shut down all of that and then only have BS that you could find, like folly and stuff.
Yep.
Because that's what he wants you to do, is just be into everything else but knowing what's really going on.
Yep.
So, the continuing on, it says, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened.
Yeah, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Go ahead.
Nor the clouds return after the rain, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble.
Because the clouds, when it's dark and gloomy and rain, that's gloominess, right? But then the clouds return after that. What is that? The sun comes out. Mm-hmm. The sun comes out, and then you're able to see. Well, it's going to be a point to where you're not going to be able to see. because you're going to be in total gross darkness. All right, go ahead.
In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble.
Yeah, the keepers of the house shall tremble. These people that look after the economy, the economists, these different scientists, these different people that are financial people, they're going to be trembling, because of the things that are happening. Go ahead.
And the strong men shall bow themselves.
Yeah, the strong men, the mighty men of the society. The rich, the ones that are in high places, these military men as well. They're going to bow themselves. They're going to be, as a woman in travail, as the scripture says. Go ahead.
And the grinders cease because they are few.
Yeah, the grinders cease because they are few. And this year has been a real pivotal point to where a lot of people around the world, not just in America, but around the world, they literally lost streams of income.
Yep.
And I was just telling this brother earlier how they already pretty much have a UBI out there in Europe, where they're giving people out there in Europe a monthly stimulus. Okay, in France you can get up to $8,000. These different. You can look it up. You can look it up yourself. They're giving people monthly stimulus checks, just like they're out here in America. Well, you Americans got a stimulus check. Well, those things are going to have to increase because everybody's going to be pretty much done. There's going to be no jobs. Yep. There's going to be certain jobs, but for the most part, there's going to be no jobs, and there's going to come a point to where nobody's going to work. Okay, it tells you in Isaiah the 19th chapter, there shall be no work for Egypt.
Yep.
So that's the time that we're coming into. Go ahead.
It says, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened.
Yeah, your aspirations of life. You look out of the window, you see a sunny day, you see bright skies, you see a lot of things that can go right, but it's going to come to a point where that's going to be darkened. You're going to have no hope, no dreams. Well, suicides have gone up.
Yep.
Okay, and then we're already now in the Bay Area. They already have another lockdown. So things are locking back down. Gyms, beauty salons,
everything.
Everything's getting locked back down if it's not essential.
Yeah. Only thing that's barely open pretty much is like a grocery store, but that's like lowered down to 20% capacity.
You see? So things are locking back down. And this is going to mess a lot of people's mental state up. This is going to mess a lot of people's mental state. And they're going to end up destroy themselves. They're going to come down with all type of different ailments,
And you see Esau, he finally made it legal for weed. They passed that the prohibition, or they passed that major bill to where you're not criminalized for it anymore, because they want you to be on all these drugs and everything, because they know that these people are like going through it like mentally and shit. So he wants you to be in that state to lean more upon the drugs. Yep.
Well, in Washington, and I believe in Oregon too, Washington State, they decriminalized all drugs.
Yeah, Oregon.
Yep. And it's going, and I believe it was that medical, the so-called marijuana. Yeah. I believe it's decriminalized on a federal level. If I'm not sure, but that's their goal on a federal level, not just states.
Yep.
So they're going to decriminalize, and that's part of the elite's plan is actually to decriminalize all drugs.
Yep.
Okay, especially hallucinogens.
Yeah, you notice that in all those shows where it be like a dystopian to society and stuff. They have all type of access to all type of drugs, and it's not breaking the law to use it, because the society is so done and everything. Everybody want to be in an alternate reality.
Yep.
And that's where you got access to all those drugs now, so you ain't gonna get in trouble to do that, and it just keeps you in a real super docile state of mind.
Yep. As well as their plan is for you to have lab grown meat. Yep. Their plan is for you to be you got to get your money or from the government. You got to get your food from the government to be totally dependent, meaning you're going to be a total slave. And you're going to have, their plan is for you to have no, you're not going to have any, property. You're not going to have any, you're not going to own anything. Everything's going to be lent out to you. Okay, so they can take it at any given time. This is the time we're coming into. We're seeing that. Okay, how many people already are on government assistance that need a home, and they have to go to the government to get a home? Now the The middle class is now suffering that.
Mm-hmm.
These people that have businesses, they're in that middle class, upper middle class. All their wealth is being stripped away, and they're going to have to be dependent on the government. They're now going into food lines. Poverty is going to increase. So now they got you. So like now when they bring out that final end goal of the RFID microchip in the market of beast, you pretty much have to take it.
Yeah, you have to give into it.
And that's how they're going to do it. So they are going to force it, but they want you to willingly give into it. You're actually going to be deceived, actually.
Yep.
The people are going to be actually deceived into taking the chip. There are going to be instances where they say, okay, you need to take the chip or we're going to put you to death. But that they're saying like, look, you got to be part of society.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to actually force it, put it in you. You're like, look, you need to be part of the society because this is how this is going. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 4, it says, and the doors shall be shut in the streets.
Well, hey, right here we're by a hardware store, and they have everything blocked. They have all the cardboarded.
Yeah, all the other entries were like blocked off.
Yeah, a lot of these businesses, because of the so-called George Floyd thing, a lot of businesses they got cardboarded up.
Yep.
We're literally seeing that right there. And then you got to stay in a line. You got to be in a line to actually go into the store. You see that? So everything's being shut down. Go ahead.
And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low.
Yeah, when there's no jobs, all the jobs are being taken away. So the grinding is going to cease. Everything's going to be shut down. Go ahead.
And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low.
And you see that a lot of these rappers, they're getting put to death.
Yeah.
These different entertainers, they're not able to go into concerts. Music is just deteriorating in general. And that's part of Babylon's, the mirth in Babylon with the music.
Yeah, and a lot of them, they ain't making as much money as they used to anymore now, because you can't be doing your shows, international, traveling and everything. Now you're just stuck to doing just releasing music, but that ain't really making you no money.
Yep. So a lot of these celebrities, they're going to be brought low. You know, a lot of you Jake celebrities that made a whole bunch of money, that was able to stunt, get on Instagram. Your bag is about to get messed up.
Yep.
And your bag has already been getting messed up. That's why they have to do certain concerts, in-home concerts, and they gotta get on Instagram Live and do
concerts.
Yeah, and do little, basically folly to get more followers to be relevant.
Mm-hmm. I had the Isaiah.
Oh yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead, Isaiah. We'll probably just end it off on that, unless another precept come up. Get started at the top.
Isaiah 47:1. It says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon."
Yeah, virgin daughter of Babylon, which is America. Okay, sit in the dust. What does the dust represent? The confusion. So America's about to get. The Lord about to say, "You sit your ass down." Go sit in the corner. That's the state of America is going to be in these coming days, man. Okay, you're going to be in a state of poverty. The majority of people in America, they're going to be in a state of poverty like these third world countries. Everything's going to be messed up. You're going to be like, damn, how did this happen? Okay, go ahead.
It says, sit on the I'm going to read from the top again. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans.
Yeah. These magi, these magicians. There is no throne. You're not going to be the head honcho anymore. America's going to be a gazing. It talks about, and I believe Nahum, the 3rd chapter, how America's about to be a gazing stock. The Lord's going to cast abominable filth on Babylon. The skirt is going to be lifted up. Okay, poverty is going to be at an all-time high. And then there's all type of guns. People are going to be killing each other. It talks about in Matthew the 24th chapter how because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax gross. Because America, they had they've been living comfortable for so long, so they have a certain way of living. They have a certain standard of living. So that standard of living is being taken away from them. So they're going to do anything possible to keep that standard of living. And that means to kill you, then that means you're going to get put to death. Yeah. They've never starved. They never went a day without eating. So that means they got to eat you, then they're going to eat you. Okay?
It says, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Yeah, that's right. You're going to be no more called that nice, pretty young thing. Okay, that everybody wanted to get with. This was the whore that everybody wanted to lay down with. All the kings of the nations all the nations wanted to come over here and partake in the pleasures of Babylon.
Yep.
The folly of Babylon. You're not going to be called tender and delicate no more. You're not going to be called that virgin no more. You know, you're about to get popped.
Mm-hmm.
You're about to get, when you get popped, right, that blood. The woman, you're not a virgin anymore. So you're defiled.
Yep.
You know?
It says, take the millstone and grind the mill, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg.
Make bare the leg, uncover the locks. Go ahead.
Uncover the thigh.
Uncover the thigh. That's a shameful thing for you to see a woman's thigh. Look, you see more than a woman's thigh in this day and age. You see every fucking thing.
Yep.
Okay? Literally everything. You see the box. You see the titties. You see the cleavage. These women, when they get dressed, they gotta have that cleavage out. You know, they'll make sure they'll put on the nice little booty shorts, the pants that fit their body.
Spandex.
The spandex, that's rampant. Mm-hmm. That's just every day, just go.
Yeah, regular wear.
Regular wear. You can wear it to the club. You can regular wear it to the gym, you know. And what does that do? That literally is basically a thin layer of material that wraps around your body. So you can literally see the whole body.
Yep.
Okay, and likewise, now it's like showing the belly, showing the shirt, small shirt, no bra on. So that's a shameful thing for you to see. A woman is supposed to be covered up. So now America is being looked at like as a whore now. She has her thighs, uncovered. Her skirt is being lifted up. You see her private parts, you know, and that's a shameful thing. So now the world is seeing the shame of Babylon. Go ahead.
It says, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered.
See?
Yea, thy shame shall be seen.
Thy shame. Your nakedness, your shame. Poverty, drug use. You're able to suppress these things, right, for a moment. You're able to suppress them. The opioid epidemic. Mm-hmm. You're decriminalizing all these drugs. The majority of the people in America is going to be drug addicts.
Yep. They already are, but like they had to do it in secret. Now they can do it out in the open.
Yep. And they're going to be told, and then they're not going to even have a job.
Yep.
You're not going to have a job, so what are you going to be doing? You're going to just be all day at home on drugs.
Especially if they start doing the UBI like you was mentioning, like they're doing in France. That'll give you more of an incentive to do that. Because if you're just getting paid like how they did the stimulus earlier this year, people was making more money to be at home, they work. Then you really going to just be in an alternate like reality, like all day and all night, every single day.
Yep. That's what it's coming down to. That and people are just going to be shooting each other. It's going to be suicides all the goddamn time. People just stuck on video. It's going to be always a new video game out, new
VR.
VR. So you're going to be totally taken out of reality, man.
Yeah.
And that's how the elites want you. They want you to be a complete slave under them.
Yeah, a complete zombie.
A complete zombie.
It says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
See, Yahushua, he's taking vengeance on this place. That's basically what's being prepared for America. So prior to if America even completely, because remember, America's going to be completely destroyed. Thermonuclear missiles are coming for America. So prior to that happens, the Lord's going to totally mess this place up. You know, the Lord's going to totally mess this place up. And then he's going to come and he's not going to meet you as a man like 2,000 years ago, okay, as a regular man. He's going to meet you with power. You know, he's going to come back in those chariots. And brothers have visions and dreams of the Lord coming back, you know, of chariots. Go ahead.
It says, as for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel.
There you go. So, hey, we have a lot to, look forward to. Okay, in the spirit, man, the Lord has been really taking care of us. Okay, even though these afflictions, these tribulations, you know, we're gonna appreciate everything the Lord has done for us, because out of all these things that are happening, we have it in our mind, okay, to be delivered from these things. Okay, while the whole world, they're gonna be, you know, pretty much in a state of distress. Okay.
If you look at it like everybody right now, that since this whole year been going on, look at the state that everybody else been in. They literally in food lines and everything. Don't have a job. Most of I came out there, you still able to provide some type of income for yourself to, like the Lord say in the scriptures, to still have your daily bread.
If not even get more. You know, brother's been put in better situation. Like this brother right here, this brother been put in a better situation, man. And pretty much all the brothers I know. You know, certain brothers, they go through certain things, but they've been put in better situations. And that's how it's going to be in these last days. And that's going to make a man more precious than fine gold. Okay, not only you're going to be doing good, monetarily at times, but your mental state's going to be that's going to be like the gold right there.
Yep.
Unless you had anything else to say, brother.
No.
Okay, without that was pretty much it. Hope you brothers was edify a few sisters. Till then, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Shalom to the left, to the elect.